everybody, welcome. A lot of people have asked me over the years how legit psychics really are, and if there really are legit ones out there. The answer is yes, there are legit ones out there, but you have to be cautious. There are also a ton that are just scammers looking to get money from you. Now, I do readings, but I don't do it professionally. That is a whole other discussion altogether, though, so I'm not going to get into that today. But for right now, we're going to focus on the ones that do it professionally. That way, you all just know for future reference if you're going to get legit or not. It's easy to get caught up in the hype of psychic readings because a lot of people are like, oh my goodness, this person can tell me the answer to any question I may have. That is not the case. If a psychic claims that they can answer anything and that you're 100% guaranteed an answer to whatever question you ask, or like if you're going to them for them to contact a deceased loved one or something, and they say that it's 100% guaranteed that you'll get in touch with them at that session, that's not true. Nobody can 100% guarantee something like that. Along with that goes the fact that some people will offer a refund if you don't get a reading that day. Like if they're not able to connect with your energies, or they're not able to connect with the loved one that you're wishing to contact or anything like that, they will give you a refund, or they'll like say, hey, why don't we reschedule to another day or whatever. They'll be straight up honest with you because they know that, it's not 100% guaranteed. Whereas a scammer will not offer a refund. They'll state no refunds. They'll make it quite clear on their websites and stuff that there are no refunds. I mean, obviously, nobody's going to want to give you a refund for you getting an answer that you don't like. I mean, if you go there asking a question and they give you an answer that you don't want, oh, that's too bad. If you didn't want the answer, you shouldn't have asked the question in the first place. There's a fine line between where someone should offer a refund and where they shouldn't. A huge thing that you should do is read the reviews. Definitely 100% read reviews. If they have a website but there's like no testimonials, I think that's what they're called when people like comment on things like giving their personal experiences and stuff, I'd be a little uneasy about getting a hold of them. If they're new at it, I can understand them not having reviews and stuff, but if they claim that they've been in it for a while but you don't see any reviews from other people or anything, definitely don't go for that one, because that means probably they haven't had good reviews, so they probably don't want to show those to people. So let's say you get to the location of the psychic and you're ready for your reading or whatever. At this point, it's kind of hard to really back out of it because you've already paid for it and stuff. So no matter if they're legit or not, your money's already gone. But you can definitely be on the lookout to save yourself more money from that person and to warn other people about that person. If they start asking a lot of personal questions, that's kind of a sign that they're not legit, because that's them trying to trick you into giving them information so that they can give you a vague reading that will match your situation, basically. So let's say they start asking you, do you have any siblings? And you're like, yeah, but I don't get along well with this one, and this one's over another place or whatever. Or they ask you about your parents, you're like, yeah, but one's deceased and the other had to raise me all on their own, something like that. Then they can use that information and try to tell you vague things like, oh, there's some stress and sadness going on in your life and stuff like that. They're basing it off of the personal information that you gave them. So definitely don't give them personal information like that in the beginning. If they're true psychics, they can feel that from your energies and stuff without you telling them. Another huge thing is hidden fees. So obviously you're going to go see a professional psychic. They're going to charge you for your time. And just because they're a high price or a very low price doesn't mean they're not legit. I mean, it all depends on the area and what they do and all that stuff. Don't really base it on the price. Sometimes you'll go to a psychic and they'll try to say something that like you're cursed, or there's an evil presence around you or something like that. And they'll want to talk you into getting rid of it. So they'll say, I'll help you by performing a prayer session or a cleansing protection sort of thing for you for an extra fee. That's where they'll get you, is they'll say, I'll perform this for an extra fee. If they were legit, they want to help you. They're there to help you. And so they're not going to say, oh my goodness, you are cursed. I'll only help you if you pay me more money. No, they're going to say, oh my goodness, you're cursed. Let me help you right now. I got you. Don't worry. Some of them may own their own shops. And that's great. You know, I love it when people own their own shops like that, because I'm like, oh, you know what? I kind of like this. I kind of want to know more about it. And so you go into their shop and they have all kinds of information about what they do. Some of them, though, will say, all right, so I feel you need protection in your life. I have some crystals or herbs or whatever in my shop. Would you like them? And obviously, you know, that's kind of them promoting their products. That's fine. That's not a scam or anything. But if you go to their shop and then they offer you these products that are supposed to help, like, protect you or whatever, and you ask them, okay, how do I use these? A legit person will say, oh, well, you use it like this. Or they'll give you like a little pamphlet or something with all kinds of information on it, explaining how to use the crystals or herbs or whatever they give you. Whatever, they'll help you with it. A scammer will say, oh, well, I have a workshop showing how to do this. Or you can book another private session with me and we'll discuss how all of this stuff works and I'll teach you how to use it. That's most likely a scam, because they're just trying to get more money out of you. They're not really focusing on helping you. They're just wanting your money and that's it. The legit ones are there to help you. They want to help you. So whenever they give you a reading or whatever, if you have questions and stuff on it, they want to listen to you and they want to answer your questions as thoroughly as they can. Scammers don't normally give you much time to talk. A lot of times they're like in a hurry to get the reading done and get you out. They don't really want to hear your questions or anything. If they do listen to your questions, they're like very vague about the answers and stuff, and they're just kind of like trying to change the subject and things like that because they really don't know how to answer it. And that's how you know that you're getting scammed, because they don't know the answer. That's why they don't want you asking questions. Pay attention to the ones that give you vague versus detailed answers. A lot of the scammers will read off of your body language and stuff by you like nodding your head or smiling or just, you know, slight body language like that can definitely make the psychic think, oh, okay, great. What I'm saying right here is working. I'm connecting with this person. So I'm just going to keep saying these vague things that can match their situation. That's how they get you. A legit one will give you much more detailed responses. They are not as vague or anything because they're legitly getting in connection with your energies and stuff and actually reading you, not just a vague reading. They're actually reading into your life. So yeah, I really hope this helped you guys, especially if you're looking to talk to a psychic or anything. I definitely want to see you all getting good, legit experiences. It can really be an eye-opener and everything when you get a legit experience. If there's anything regarding psychics that you really want to know more about, let me know in the comments. I will gladly make a video going into more detail about different things. So if you haven't subscribed yet, the link is somewhere, one of these sides right here. I'm not sure. Directions suck. And I look forward to seeing you all in my next video.